Comfortable with streaming, I think.
Yeah.
I'm,
So are we visible, or is it just the game screen?
you are visible.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
um, and yeah, let's. Okay. So now the thing I need to figure out is how I can share this particular stream that we are on. Because I can post it to Kickstarter. Stream that we're on. Oh, God. Okay. All right.
I wish I'd given myself a cool avatar like Liz and Randy.
You,
Yeah, I just took a normal picture of me and I just kind of rolled with it.
All right. Yeah, what is my... Oh, my avatar is done by this woman, Anna Retberg, who works for a company, Molly Rocket. This guy, Casey Muratori, and Anna are kind of the main people behind it. And they do art. They do avatars of everyone who works with them.
Wow.
And it was so good. She was just like, show me, like, send me like a piece of art that you know, like a portraiture from any time, and I'll make like you as that like person. So this is actually based off of something from the 1600s, I think. So,
So cool.
all right, I am gonna post that update now. And
Oh, I see Liz's cursor, and I see Randy's.
all right.
I'm gonna get you. Ah.
I'm just trying to hold your hand.
No. I'm scared.
It's okay. It's just hand holding.
Digitally.
You're right. That means it's more intense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That one is. There's so many different social media places to post things. So I've posted the Kickstarter. I've posted the Twitter one. Now I've got to post the Facebook one, and then that's all I'm going to post. But that is the wrong link. So and then we will get started. So who of you have played this before?
Oh, a while ago.
Okay. Well,
the concept seems pretty like straightforward and like easy to wrap my head around, which I love.
Mm-hmm. I think it's I think it's gonna take usually one hole or a couple holes, and then everything kind of clicks into place.
I'm gonna put in a picture for me too while this is getting ready. I feel so left out.
Yeah. All right. I have now posted to 3 different places, so hopefully that is enough. Okay. So welcome anyone who is joining us now, who we are playing some Roll-in-One, which is a dice golfing game, quick and casual. Unfortunately, digital board games take longer. You know, they're just going to take longer. So I think you can like cut any playtime by like a third, probably, that you see here. I'm actually really flattered that like Tabletopia still like kind of approve these one by one. So that we're playing this on Tabletopia, which is a digital board games site. And so I basically uploaded my game design and all my art, and like they have these tools where you can make custom dice and tokens and cards. And then when I like said I wanted to hit like publish on this, they actually added this grass background. So I was like, that's very nice. Because it was just, you know, it was like a table. It looked like a table before, but now it looks almost like a golf course. So the way this works, well, who do we have on stream right now? I'm gonna start at the top with Eric.
Oh, hi everybody. I'm Eric. I know Randy from we co-worked out of the same office in Chicago for a while. I have a lengthy background in games and hobby retail, and I like games, and I like Randy, and I think that's what I have to say right now.
I'll take it.
How was that?
I'll take those words. Yeah. I've definitely, I think I met you pretty soon after I got to Chicago.
Yeah, I think Kevin Reeder introduced us at like a Labor Day cookout at the office we were at, which makes perfect sense.
Isn't that how everyone in Chicago knows each other? Kevin Reeder introduced them at a Labor Day cookout.
That feels correct.
Did you all meet by Kevin at a Labor Day cookout?
No. So Ed and who's next on your introduction list? Actually,
Liz is next down the line.
I kind of met Liz through Kevin, actually, through Kevin's work. So yeah, it wasn't Labor Day. It was more like more Memorial Day, but you know, still in the zone.
Yeah. My name is Liz. I believe, Randy, we met at Gen Con last year.
We did.
And yeah, I have worked in board games for a couple years, and I really love gaming, and God, I miss playing a good board game with people, so I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah. Do you prefer dice or cards for randomness?
Dice.
I realized as soon as I asked that there was a correct answer, but I didn't mean to start with the correct answer here. So, and Edward.
Hey, I'm Ed. I'm in Chicago as well. I think I met you, Randy. I've been in the same room as you, and I knew of you for several years, but I really met you when we were both judges at the last Logan Theater little indie game contest.
Yeah, the playtest party.
Yeah.
That was like a year ago. This November.
Let's not think about time passing, but that that was really fun, and we had the discussion with Trin. We got like really philosophical about things, and
God, that was a great night.
Yeah. So and this was not submitted to the playtest party, and who knows, maybe it would have won if it was, but it was not ready actually by then for sure. So we're playing Rollin' 1. Check this out on Kickstarter if you would like, at rollin.1. It's right there on the screen. It's very easy. I grabbed that URL for like $15, and I think it's well worth it. But the way this works is I'm gonna let the three of you play, because I have enough mental, I only have so much mental energy. And ability to move the camera around and stuff. But the basic way this works is the three of you, we're gonna play, we're playing a round of golf. And the way that works is that you are gonna actually build the holes, and then you are going to, starting with each round, whoever built the hole then starts playing that hole, and we're going to take turns. And on your turn, you are going to pick a die as if you're picking a club, and you're going to see how much closer you can get to the hole on your turn. So you're going to it's a race to the hole, and whoever gets there first kind of is taking the lead. And like golf, you want the lowest score. So your score is going to be however many people are closer to the hole than you when someone reaches it, and then how many penalties you end up taking. So you can take penalties for various reasons, like hitting the edge of the board and landing in water. Eric, do you want to start off? We're gonna.
We're building the hole first, right?
So we're going to build the hole first. Actually, why don't we go ahead and deal out the golfer cards? So I will right-click and shuffle these up, and the caddy cards, I'll shuffle those up, and I will then deal one, and you can press some easy commands. You can press F to flip. That is Eric's card. This will be Liz's, and this will be Edward's. So So you are all playing from the same. So you can right click and like drag your cursor around to rotate the camera. You can use the mouse wheel to like zoom in and out.
Oh, am I the fox?
You are the fox.
Oh, that's perfect. If we were doing this in person, this is what I'd be wearing. My fox mask.
Nice. Yeah, there you go. I think we won't make you keep wearing the mask then. So.
Thank you.
You can also press Z to like zoom in on any location wherever your cursor is. So if you want to look at something, it makes some nice depth of field effects as well.
Man, that is smooth.
Yes.
I like the blurring effects too.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you can also double click on any card and it will like full screen it.
Nice.
So
just like real life.
Just like real life. I will move the player kind of... So the back of those cards, right, is your player info. And you can kind of see basically what you're going to be playing with, which these are the different dice and what they have on them. So we can get there in a minute, but we've dealt out those. Everyone pick your ball.
All right. I'm going to take the orange one.
I'm gonna be red.
I'll take purple then.
All right. And now, Eric, you can go ahead and design a hole by dragging these different pieces around, and you are going to make a hole that's between a par 3 and 5. And what I say there is that each piece you use adds 1 to par. So if you want to make a par 3, you do like these 3 things.
And then is that in the rulebook it says that you're looking for like the hole with the T? Is that the one that's set out already?
Yes, that is that.
Okay, perfect. All right, guys, I'm gonna make the best hole. Okay.
You can also press F. You can also flip any of these things by pressing F, and you'll have more on the other side.
And then you said there's something weird about like jamming them together.
Yeah, this interface, because these are kind of complex physics objects, end up actually being kind of finicky.
Oh, gotcha.
Like they don't always fit perfectly nicely together.
So. I just locked that one. Okay, that looks great.
Okay.
And
when you're when you're set.
Did someone restack these tiles?
You want someone to?
No, someone was being a smarty. Wait, that doesn't really fit.
It's like when we're setting up Gloomhaven together, man.
Yeah, that's right. I remember playing games in person. Okay.
So you
that
can
kind of doesn't fit.
Yeah, you can also hold control down and then click and drag, and so press control. And then hook, and that'll like free rotate. So.
All right, I like. Oh, that's gonna be hard. No, I don't care. I like that one. Okay, now where do I put the marker that is like that you're trying to hit at?
It's one of these green things, these green tokens, and you will drop it wherever you would like.
I haven't done a very good job of locking these.
For those watching at home, it should be noted that I imagine in the physical copy of this game, this would be instantaneous.
Yes, that's too hard. Wait, I'm gonna change this a little.
Do you want me to help you at all?
Yeah, make it look good now.
I don't even know what you intended to do here.
Well, okay, so like that elongates it, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so like there maybe. Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna do it. All right, there we go. So we're gonna lock that. This is locked. This is locked. Like that? Oh man.
That's
all right.
Seems hard. Yeah, can you rotate it a little so it's not quite as like difficult?
And let's get that from underneath.
Yeah.
Like that?
Maybe like rotate it like 45 degrees if possible.
Eric, these are hexes. They work in 60 degrees.
You mean
What?
like this?
That's great. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect.
So this is
Okay.
theoretically a par 4.
This is a par 4, and it is just not gonna. Can we all imagine that's connected?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Beautiful.
All right.
Sorry, I made a weird hole.
No, this is
It's all right,
this,
man.
this is how it starts.
All right. Great. I can't
All
wait
right.
to see what everybody else makes.
I think because you were trying to make a really good hole, I'm gonna try to make a really bad one. I think
Good.
just out of principle.
Eric was trying to make a good hole.
Oh. I mean, yeah.
I mean, I shouldn't be putting down the people who have given me their time this evening.
It's interesting.
Yes, you have made a unique hole. All right, so now we need to, everyone, if you right click on the caddy pile, the caddy card pile, at the bottom, you can select draw, and you're gonna draw 3 cards, and those will go into your hand.
Nice.
And you now can use those cards. Well, so here's the next question. Do you want it to be a nice game or a mean game?
Let's start with nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So in a mean game, you could use those cards on someone else's turn.
Okay.
During a nice game, you can only use them during your turn. So,
Got it.
so the way this works, to explain kind of the broad rules, is you on your turn are going to pick one of these dice and start rolling. And you are going to keep rolling. You are going to move 1 space forward whenever your roll succeeds. So, and that means whenever you beat the previous number. So if I roll an 8, then I move forward a space. And if I roll anything higher than an 8, then I move forward a space again. But as soon as I fail to beat my number, then I land. So that's kind of the, starting with the D4, right? You can only go 4 spaces. With the D20, however, to make things more interesting, if you look at your cards, you can see that there are other sides. And those other sides do different things, and you can kind of read more specifically, but the core other thing is dots, triangles, and turns. If you roll a triangle, you just move forward. It doesn't count as a number, you just move forward whenever you roll a triangle. So like that top club, the D20, anytime you roll a triangle, you move forward, unless you are in the trees. So if you are ever in the trees, you will not move forward.
The trees are these very dark green ones, right? Yeah.
Correct. So there are 5 types of terrain. There is the rough, which is the kind of uninteresting grass. There's the fairway with the lines, sand, water, and trees. The trees fail if you have a triangle there. If your token is on one of these spaces and you roll a triangle, you're done. This dies right here if you roll a triangle and your turn is over. Anywhere else, a triangle will keep you moving forward.
Okay.
And the kicker of this game is that you must keep rolling until you fail. You cannot choose to stop your turn. You are watching your ball flying through the air. And so then the next unique type of side is dots. If you roll a dot, that will end your turn, but you move the number of dots first. So if I roll a 3 dot, then I go 1, 2, 3, and then my turn ends. And then the last type of side are curves, which is if you don't roll a curve, you must keep heading the direction you started heading. If you instead do roll a curve, which you can see there are curves on 3 of the dice, then you must change direction. And that's kind of there is one other one, which is a dot and curve, and we'll get to when we get there. But that's the overarching dice mechanics. So triangles always move except for trees. Numbers move if they beat the number. dots move the number of dots. And then the terrain, if you start in sand, your first roll doesn't advance. If you land in water, you take a penalty token. So you land when you fail the roll, right? So you can imagine your ball is like flying through the air, and as soon as you fail a roll, that's when your ball lands. If it lands in water, you take a penalty. If you land on fairway, you slide one space farther. So those kind of green, stripes. And then rough doesn't do anything. So, all right, I think I've mostly explained it, and we can see that you all have kind of some special powers as well. Sandra the Fox can ignore one penalty. Hector, if a ball passes overhead, you can tag along for the rest of the drive. And Juana can count tied rolls as successes. So, all right, let's see what happens, and I am going to shut up for a little bit. Although I'll be here to answer questions.
I don't know.
I guess it's me.
I think it's Eric.
So,
Eric, the creator of the hole, starts first.
I've built a hole where you cannot go more than one hex, right, before changing direction.
That is correct.
Cool. Good job. I did it, guys. Okay. So let me look at my player reference real quick. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna actually use the wedge,
Okay.
which is the D6.
All right.
All right. So I'm gonna roll.
So did you start on the T? Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and that's a 1.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
And
now I
that's
need
it.
to roll. That's it?
Dots and your turn.
Oh, that's a dot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that was a bummer. Okay, cool. Good turn. Great.
This is your whole design.
I know. I know what I've done. So does my ball stay there now?
Yeah, that is
All
where
right.
your ball is.
Let's say that Hector is next.
All right.
That's me. Okay.
And Hector and Juana are related in
Oh.
this world. Juana is Hector's grandmother, and they're out on the links together. So
I'm
Cute.
gonna use a 9 iron because I'm feeling freaking risky. And I got 4 dots.
uh-huh. So
Oh, no.
yeah, so the physics unfortunately don't let this work super great in here. These pieces stack in the real world. So I don't know which direction you want. Are you going to move into the sand as well? Is that where you're
Well, I mean, if I slide there, I slide back 1, right?
No, so you actually stack. You will stack on that sand. But either way, you are taking a penalty right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll stack.
Okay.
Hi.
So we'll...
Hi.
Is that penalty occurring because of the sand or because it's an overhit?
Because they hit the edge of the board. Your ball went like this and then just hit the out of bounds. And so you get to take a penalty. So one of these tokens over here. And yeah.
Oh, man.
Delicious.
Grandson, you messed up.
I shot my shot. That's all that matters.
So the question
Oh wait,
is...
you can use any
Caddy
of the
card?
cards at any time, right?
Yeah. Do you have a caddy card that you want to use?
Should I use one on the first turn? No, it's okay.
If you can... It's up to you. All right, Edward.
It's a second turn move.
Yeah.
All right, then. So it sounds like, because of what Eric did to us, so we all start from the same spot in the middle. Turn myself over. Realistically, unless I get lucky into a curve, I really just want to go one spot forward.
Yes.
So that wouldn't necessarily mean I want to putt, right? I probably use a wedge. Because a wedge could turn.
So how much do you all want my advice?
I want one piece of advice now.
Okay. I think actually Eric was probably right with the wedge, because you do have a chance of turning. You do have a chance of pulling out of this area. The putter, you have a pretty high chance of hitting. So you can't go this way because the fairway is going to slide you out of bounds either way. So you're all going to start by stacking up on that sand trap because... and so I think you probably want to try the wedge to see if you can get out of there.
All right, and the wedge is the
D6.
D6. All right.
D6.
So here it is.
Maybe you
I'm
can get
rolling
out,
it.
Ed.
3.
All right. So you're now over the sand, and you now have to keep rolling. So you're like stacked on top as well.
I'll move mine.
Yeah.
Oh, I moved yours.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so if I roll less than 3,
You'll stop.
I'm done for.
Yes.
So I probably will, I think.
Unless you roll a turn.
Ooh, I rolled a 3 again.
Mm-hmm. Well,
You
so
just stop.
you also stop there.
Okay.
Well, it says on your card, it says you can count a tied roll as a success.
You can.
That's me.
You don't have to.
I choose not to.
Wait,
Well,
are
wait,
you
that's-
wanna, Eric?
That's yeah. I'm.
Oh,
on.
right. Yeah,
We're
no.
all there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You started us from the sand, Eric.
I know.
So
I sure
if you
did.
wanna correct the rotation, you can also right click, hit rotate, and then L, and it'll reset the rotation. Or we can just keep watching the physics.
Oh, I see. Okay. So am I next?
You are. It's back to your turn.
All right. I think I'm going to use.
So you're starting from the sand. So
Yeah, I'm starting from the sand. I think I want to use the 9 iron,
All right.
which is the
The
D8.
Correct.
Okay, and that's this one, right?
Nope.
No, this one.
No.
Eric, that's
Ah,
obviously a D10. Jesus.
Oh yeah. Sorry. All right, I'm gonna roll in 1. A 3. Okay.
Okay. So that does not move because you've started in the sand.
Oh, you're
So-
right. You're right.
First move does not advance in the sand. Or
Okay, so then I do go forward
yes.
4 spaces.
Mm-hmm.
2. Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Okay. Not bad. Jealous, guys?
I'm immensely jealous, which is why I'm about to copy you and use the same club. God damn it.
That also.
I'm gonna re-roll.
Well, no, that works for you. So.
Oh, it does. Oh, because the first one doesn't count.
Well, so dots ignore sand and fairways. So that just imagine imagine I don't know how much any of you play golf, but like this is a very high angled club. So like the idea is this gets a lot of lift, but then also doesn't like roll. So it's good for getting out of the sand, but it also doesn't like slide on the fairway.
Liz, stop copying.
I can't help it. I'm just trying to be like my grandma. I look up to you. You're my role model.
You are also my role model.
Ooh,
I'm going to roll the same thing. Can I go?
Mm-hmm.
do it.
Boom.
That's pretty
2.
good. That's actually a better shot overall. IMO. Well, wait, you'd roll 1 more space forward, right?
Nope. The dots ignore sand and fairway.
You did say that. Okay, great. All right, I'm coming in. I'm coming into your space, grandson.
Okay, I'll move out of the way, Grandma.
All right. Oh, I have to flip. How do I set it up straight? Oh, I see. No, I don't see.
So you right click. Oh, there you
There it
go.
is.
You can also press F. Yeah, when you pick it up.
Oh, I have locked it. Oh, you got it. Okay, great. So, 2, 3, 4. I think what I want to do. You said dots ignore sand and fairway. Do they ignore trees?
Yes.
Yes, they do. Oh, that's risky though. Okay. Man, I think I'm gonna do the 9-iron again.
All right.
Come here. Oh no. Oh, we lost Ed.
It looks like he's still there.
I am still here. That was me getting rid of stuff that was popping up in my way. Am I able to rejoin?
I assume
Okay,
so.
that's not bad. Oh, it looks like I lost a card. I'm sorry. I'll take that back in my hand. Okay, cool.
All right, Liz is up.
Are you gonna copy me again?
I'm gonna use the 6-iron.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2.
So you advance a space, and then as long as you beat 2, oh, there's some more fun physics.
I'm going to use.
Oh, you can't change. You,
Oh, I can't.
You,
Cool.
this is one club, you know.
Until you fail a roll. Okay.
3. So you're flying through the air. You're over the sand, but you're not in it. And that was another 3. But this is where you could use that reroll if you wanted to try and keep going.
Yeah, I'm gonna reroll that.
All right.
You're over the trees. All right.
Ooh.
So now you move one space in a new direction. So
Oh,
like right
that's
there.
strong.
Yeah, I know.
That's cool, Randy. It does kind of simulate like hitting it and then looking, oh, where's it going to go? Is the wind going to catch it? Where's it going? Where's it going?
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
It gets a little unrealistic on certain turns when you turn like 3 or 4 times, but until then.
On the planet where Eric's allowed to invent golf courses, God knows what happens. This is like Mutant League golf.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay.
Earth 2 golf. Okay.
So you got to keep rolling.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you haven't landed.
You're correct. Okay.
Triangle. Keep rolling. So keep moving.
Great success.
So now you're in the trees.
Oh, if you hit another turn, man, what a world.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
So I just stay here.
Yep.
Cool.
So you are just within putting range.
I can't believe I'm a gaming genius.
All right. You are a genius. The 6-iron was the right way to go. Even for me, I think.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do
you need to hit a
6-iron.
turn.
Sorry, I'm trying to zoom in and see what. And that is the
The 10?
D10. That's right. Yep. Yep. Which is this one. All right, here we go. 6, so that advances me 1. Roll again. 5, so that's just where I am.
Except it is fairway, so you slide into the sand.
Could I use my mulligan card to reroll?
You sure can.
There's that. Hey.
So now you move
So
one
that-
space. Yeah, you could move that direction, but you can actually choose which way you turn.
Oh, then I'm turning this way.
Yes.
And then I can roll again.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm using my last number, right? The 6.
Correct.
Then I'm... All right. 3. All right, so I'm there.
Not bad.
I'll take it.
Okay, so since I'm in the woods, my first hit doesn't count?
No, so it's triangles fail in the woods.
Oh, triangles fail. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna wedge it.
I think
See what happens.
That's what I would probably do.
1. Dot. Oh, I copied Liz now.
You did. And
Like
since
grandson, like grandma.
And since you can actually, if you're not at the edge of the board, you will actually push Liz forward a space.
Oh! Bam. I mean, I guess it doesn't hinder you too much, though.
Okay. I'm still within putting range, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually better for you because if you overshoot, you're not going to go in the water.
Mm. 2.
Now you better hope you roll a 1 or a 2.
Can I stop the ball?
You sure can.
Oh, nice.
All right. Well, with that, we haven't. So someone has reached the hole. However, anyone who hasn't had a swing yet this round does get one more shot. So that means Edward has one more shot at trying to make it into the hole.
All right, I
Ooh.
think I should go for a 6 iron again and just hope. Right? Maybe.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Oh,
So which direction are you going first? That's the question.
probably this way.
Oh, wow.
So now you got to roll that turn.
So now I roll this thing, the die again.
Yep. That's not good.
So now I'm in the water,
You're over the water.
over the water.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go again. Come on.
No. Womp.
That's good, right? He stops in the water.
And takes a penalty.
Oh, the water's a penalty?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
And penalties are just for the these aren't going to carry over into.
Well,
the
it's
next hole, right?
added to your score. So
Oh,
since you were the last person to go, so Eric had already gone, and so this hole is done.
mm-hmm.
Eric doesn't get another shot.
Oh.
And then we calculate your score now at the end of the hole. So your score is the number of people closer to the hole than you plus your penalties.
You know what? Can I make my penalty Eric's penalty with that card?
You can.
Excuse me?
I want to do that because it's your fault that we're playing on this course.
So would that mean I have a 1?
Yes.
And I have a 2 thanks to Ed.
And then I also have a 2, right?
Yep. You
Wow, Ed.
or
Brutal.
yeah. I'm gonna tuck some of these things away.
I'm just saying, a gentleman doesn't need to use his cards. I kept all mine.
I was just saying, a gentleman wouldn't have created a course where it's impossible to get the namesake of the game of rolling 1.
Yeah, but didn't we learn a lot about ourselves and each other?
think we learned a lot about the irons. Yeah.
Yeah. No drives. Okay. So that's and then we do this, so then Liz would make a hole, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'll take my ball back.
Do we get rid of penalties at the end of the hole?
Yes.
I'm gonna grab some water while Liz constructs their masterpiece. I can't wait to see.
So for starting, is this
Yes.
is this the starting one? Okay. Oops. Oh no. Okay.
So that, yeah, we probably need to rotate one of these to actually fit there. Like that, yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh god, so much water.
What? That's fun.
Oh, neat.
Let's see.
So do any of you play golf in the real world?
No.
I played once with my cousin.
Twice in my life.
Twice. So we have 0, 1, and 2 times.
I played. They made us play in high school, as part of gym.
Yeah, we didn't have that as part of our gym class. I was also a marching band nerd, and so we.
I also did marching band.
Yeah, we were actually
did you play?
allowed. I was a trumpeter.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of this game Golf but in miniature?
No.
It's all the rage.
Are you a big golfer, Randy?
I played with my dad like every few months. We'd go out and just kind of the thing that I love about golf is just kind of getting kind of out on the course and it's going for a walk with a game, that was how I always felt about it. It's like we're out for a walk and we're chatting and we're playing a game at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell people this is like how I play golf in that it goes where I want about 50% of the time.
Oh, man. Okay.
I said I was gonna make the worst one,
Oh, man.
and I did not want to disappoint.
Oh my god, that is so much water. I will be impressed if anyone's able to to get that drive all the way out there. Or maybe just take the penalty,
Fair.
Yeah.
So does first player rotate also?
Correct. You are now first player. You get to take the first swing.
Yeah, set the
Set the mood.
set the mood, yeah.
Oh, and everyone gets one new caddy card this round. So go ahead and
Cute.
right click and
Oh, cool. Do you ever draw back up?
no. You
Okay.
draw one new one at the
Cool.
at the
So
start of each
since I used 2 last round, I only have 2 this round because I only draw 1.
Yes, correct. Nope. 9.
What club did you use? The wood?
I used
Yes.
yeah.
Nice. Go, 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 go.
Please, please.
Oh.
and that's it.
Okay.
Penalty.
I got close.
Yeah.
Listen, you just gotta have confidence.
Yeah.
That was why. That was why you didn't. Or that was. Wait.
It's
You
confidence,
had-
but then you can't be too cocky.
Okay.
And I was getting too cocky at the end.
I need a medium amount of confidence.
Yeah, you need just a mild.
Mild confidence.
Yeah.
All right. So, what is Edward doing?
All right. I think the wood's a good idea. Oop. I don't want to drop that card yet. Oh no! I just threw it in the. Oh no! Don't look at that card. That's my secret card. All right. All right. So I start here. I'm gonna roll that. Are these? Yeah. I'm gonna roll that d20 because that is the wood, right?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Roll 1.
Oh,
You rolled a 1.
Have any other mulligans?
No, but I can at least get rid of one of my penalties, I think, because once
Oh,
per
'cause you're
hole, ignore a
standard.
penalty. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna, might as well.
Yeah.
I'm also going for the wood. I'm gonna try to do what our two heroes have not yet done. Okay, 1.
You
I'm
got
just gonna
this.
put myself next to Ed for now. 2, and now I'm going to play 4 and change the direction of a drive in progress.
Nice. That's a killer card.
3.
Stop.
4.
Are we playing a mean game?
No.
Are we playing a mean game?
I would like to use my iron on Eric's character.
I'd like to use my bird.
Uh-oh. Well, now I'm in trouble, actually. I went maybe too far. 7. 8. Okay, this is probably going to be a penalty. Oh, yeah, it's a penalty. So we each got a penalty, but I'm just a lot closer.
That is correct.
Okay. I'm gonna use 6 iron and pray. 4. 2. Okay, never mind.
You,
Love.
you know, you can choose a new direction at the start of each turn.
Oh, you can?
Yes. Yeah. Imagine.
Okay.
Imagine that this is like your swing, right? Like
Okay.
you have like chosen another golf club and you're like taking a swing and now you're seeing where it goes.
Then never mind.
All right.
All right. Well, I need to continue in the same direction because that's my only option, really. So I would think I'm going to try the 4 iron, which is the D12, right? Yeah, there it is. Thank you. Here we go. Roll 1. 4. Roll 2.
Nice.
That's
Oh,
nice.
look how good I am. Wait, no, that isn't moving forward. That was just changing. Is it changing direction and moving 1?
Yes.
Okay.
And now this is the direction you're moving.
1. And
Oh,
so
no.
I'm still looking at the 4 from before, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's where I am. But does it roll because that was a fair?
Correct.
Not bad, Ed.
How do you like that, Eric?
I like it. All right. I'm going to use the wedge. The wedge Antilles. Wait, oh. That's fine. Okay. That's totally fine. Great.
Okay. I'm gonna use. You know what? I'm gonna use the 6 iron. Yeah.
Nope.
No? Oh yeah, because triangles don't count.
Not in the trees.
Do I get another roll or is it just over?
It's over.
Okay.
Oh.
Rest in peace. It's my hubris.
Well, if I come across this way, I could run into Eric's problem. This way seems a little safer, but then I end up in the trees. I think I'm going to go Eric's way, and I'm going to use a... I'm going to use a wedge, actually. Alright, so it's a D6. Ooh.
Nice.
So
that means go one direction, one new direction, and stop. And that's your turn.
So maybe here makes sense, actually.
If you want my suggestion, I would say go here to here.
Oh, sorry. So I go one and then I do the turn.
Correct.
Okay. Yes, that's what I would do then.
Okay. I'm gonna use the old sixer. And that's the D10?
D12. Or D10. Yes, correct.
This one. Okay. What is that? It's a nice game.
I wasn't. I was reaching for the snack cart by accident.
Oh, okay, so that's a I roll into the water, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Shoot. Okay, that's the second penalty for me. All right.
Well, you're gonna get there first. You're just gonna get there with a lot, pretty soaked.
Not necessarily. Ed might have a killer turn.
It's true.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna.
Here comes Liz.
I'm gonna get wild. I'm gonna get rowdy. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna bet that I get right here on the edge. Right here.
So you're
No. I'm gonna bet I get right here. Three spaces.
3 spaces.
Or two spaces, not in the water.
Okay.
But I'm gonna use a 4 iron because I'm feeling risky. Oh god. I changed my mind. I should have said the edge. God damn it.
Oh, that both didn't work out for you and worked out even more against you because you took another penalty because you landed in the water.
I had another card I could have used, and I just didn't.
Why not?
I could have stopped the ball if I was too anxious about going in the water. But you know what? We're out here. I'll take the penalties.
We're out here.
I mean, I'm okay with you if you want to spend that card now. Like, I say those cards are available at any point during your turn. If you don't like a roll, I think you can use that card.
And yeah, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
I'd say your opinion's probably pretty strong when it comes to the rules of this game, Randy.
It might be.
I disagree. I read on the internet that...
Also, when you realize someone posted something and you don't know if they sent it an hour ago in the chat. Like, wait.
Yeah.
All right. So, I think I need to use a... I think I want to use a 6 iron.
All right.
Which is that one. Yep, thank you. And I'm going this way, obviously. Nope, I don't want to play that card. Ignore this card.
So you can press H to hide the cards.
All right, you guys are just going to ignore them for now. All right, here we go. Oof. So that's just 1, but then it rolls, right?
Nope.
No.
Dots don't roll. All right. I'm going to use my boy the wedge again. Okay. Now, I'd like to get a ruling on something.
Mm-hmm.
What terrain is the hole considered on top of?
It is its own terrain.
Okay. Very good. Thank you.
I feel like you have the short grass card.
Why?
Just throwing it out there.
Well, I'm not throwing it out there.
Okay.
Now that you have answered my question.
I'm gonna use the wood. It's my only chance.
Yes. Shoot off the course.
Come on.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're doing.
Oh, it's a tie.
So you then
Oh,
slide
you're in the
into the water.
Crap. Do I get a penalty?
You do.
No.
Has every turn of yours ended in a
Wait.
penalty?
Did you take a penalty last turn? Because
Oh,
you stopped the
I
ball.
should only have 2, I think.
Yes, you stopped the ball last round. Or last turn.
Wait, hold on. That would mean you also trigger your betting card, so you would actually remove a penalty.
Oh,
That is true.
that is delicious. Thank you.
Liz with 1 penalty now.
It's called having a pro gamer strat. Sometimes you don't always know what it is until it just kind of works out.
Until you're reminded that you're a pro gamer.
Yes.
All right, here we are.
All right. I feel like a 9-iron is the right call here, right?
Maybe. I think
to tell.
a 9-iron won't get you there in one,
Right, and maybe I need to kind of go for it.
It's up to you. It's up to you. I think
Six
a
iron.
9-iron is not a bad call. I don't think it's a bad call.
Then I'm going to do it.
Randy just wants you to, aim like Icarus, like Liz did. Just,
All right.
put it all out
Here's
there.
the 9-iron. And I'm going this way, obviously. And here I go.
Oh.
Except now you hit Liz out of the water.
You're welcome, Liz.
Oh, thank you.
Actually, that's worse for Liz. Because now
Oh.
Liz doesn't have a direct shot.
Never mind.
And I do.
Does it? I don't get to choose which way I get thrown out of the water.
No
It's
dice.
not this way.
Do you have
Oh,
a card for that?
I have no cards.
All right, I'm gonna use the putter. Guys, remember how I got super far in one hit and then haven't done anything since that first turn?
Yeah.
Come
How
on,
much
4.
cards back in my
Okay,
damn hand?
okay, that's pretty good.
Let's keep them down here.
Yeah, I did it.
Yeah. And you were the last person in the round, so no one gets a rejoinder.
Ooh, brutal. So I had 2 penalties. So I scored 2 on that hole.
Mm-hmm. And they score penalties plus 1. Because both Liz and Edward are 2 spaces away.
So I get 2 also.
So-
Oh man, you're still beating me, grandson.
Yeah.
I
How does
have
it feel?
I have 1 penalty then.
So 1 penalty plus
Plus the
plus 1.
plus 1,
Yeah.
so 2. Yeah.
All right. Well, going into the last hole, it's pretty close. 4, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
Now it is Edward's turn to design a hole.
All right, guys, get out of my way. I'll show you how to.
Randy, the changes you made on like the probability and stuff, I think is a real winner. Like you didn't have the dots or the change direction. I feel like the last time I played, that's really slick.
Yeah. Do you feel like everything is you're kind of never sure what you should be doing?
Yeah, I do remember there was kind of like a determinism the last time I played, where it, like sometimes the choice wasn't super exciting because it was just kind of like going through the motions. But it does seem more random now, which I think is very fun.
Cool. And it's pretty quick besides navigating the physics.
Yeah, but like Ed said, like that goes so, that's instantaneous when you're not playing on a simulator. I also want to say I appreciated Liz's waterlogged, trap of a hole.
That is the most water I've ever seen in a row.
I knew I wanted to do a water level,
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about like the great games like Sonic 2, it's like, what's the best part? The water level. Honestly, Sonic 2 might be the only game where the water level is best.
You're losing a lot of credibility with me right now, Eric.
Name a great water level.
There's no such. Oh, Randy's game only.
Oh, I mean, of course. Wait, you don't like the water level in Sonic 2?
No, I was a Nintendo guy anyway.
Fair enough.
Well, the question I thought was, are you going to say the water temple, right, in Zelda?
Oh, that's divisive. Love it or hate it. It's very hard.
Do you love it or hate it?
I guess I don't really do either, but I don't love it, that's for sure. I wouldn't say I hate it, but I don't prefer playing it.
Like 2 or 3 years ago, like when everyone was playing Breath of the Wild, I did not have a Switch, and so I decided I had never actually played the original all the way through. I'd played it at like a friend's house, and I decided it was time to like properly try out OG Zelda, and I played it and I was like, this has made my top 10 list of games ever. Like,
isn't it good, man? It's so great.
It's so good. The original is just unbelievable.
Yeah, you made that incredible graph, right? I was so jealous.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I made a Tumblr, which I never updated again, which was hand-drawn video game maps. All right, I think this is readable enough. Things are kind of floating in the air a bit, but it's playable.
But it looks like a real course.
Whoa.
I mean, you just have to use your imagination, man.
You're gonna get to use your wood on this one.
We all used it on the last one. It was awesome.
That's true.
It was epic.
It was anticlimactic for me.
Eric still has 3 cards.
So
we
now
all get one more.
You get one more card. Yeah. So now the question is, which direction are you teeing off in?
What a good question. Ed made us think about it like it was real.
And also for anyone who happens to be watching right now, you can also play this right now. Like anyone can play this on Tabletopia. It is like available. If you just go to like Tabletopia and search Roll-in-One, you can play this build we are playing. So, and
it's also super fun. I really love this game.
Thank you. I think it's pretty good.
I think this is a great game, and I'm also just super impressed with. I really like this continual rolling mechanic, and like the way that it represents different trajectories. I wish something like this had been applied to some of the like hybrid tabletop war games / hex games that exist out there, because this is way more compelling than some of the other ways I've played on hex, like war games on hexes.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, so the roots of this, I don't know if you saw I posted an update, and then so the thing I've told people is I came up with the idea. So I was actually at a playtest like game night, and friend Ben Moy had a golf dexterity game. And so it was, it's like flicking, but he was actually using like a dice tower and dice, and it was kind of this whole thing. But like he had this like table, and you're like moving dice around. But it was a dexterity game, and I was like, oh man, what if you had different types of dice, and like he wasn't using the outcome of the dice. And I was like, I think there's something there. And I was like, do you want to do that? And he was like, that's not really what my game is. And I was like, can I explore that? Like I was very explicit. I do not want to take any mechanics that you're working on, right? And I was like, what if you had like a D4 was like a putter and a D20, but he was just using a bunch of D20s. And I was like, what if you use the outcome? What if you did? And I was like, oh man, like my brain was just exploding. And then and he was like, that's not what I want to do. So you can go do your own thing with that. And I went home, I raced home, and my wife, who's a data scientist, I was like, hey, I have this awesome idea. I'm going to make you play it. I don't care that it's like Friday night at 11:30 at night. And she doesn't care about board games. And then we starts to play it, and I'm like, when you beat your roll, we were just using standard D20 and like standard dice. And I was like, so you move forward when you beat your roll. And we play it for like 2 minutes, and she was like, so this isn't going to work. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she was like, well, mathematically, this doesn't work. Because when you roll a D20, you're as likely to roll the 20 as a 1. And so statistically, you were knocking off like half of your die every roll. And so statistically, that second thing is going to be down to like the last 5. And so she was just like, you are likely, even with a D20, to only move 2 or 3 spaces. And I was like, God damn it. And so then I like ended up not working on it for a bit, and then I like took it to a game night at Dice Dojo, and I was like trying some ideas out with like D6s, and then I had the idea of, well, what if I just make half of the D20 always successful? Right? So then even if you knock out the numbers, you always have a 50% chance. So like there's always a 50% chance of succeeding. And then I started saying, okay, the fewer sides, the fewer of those critical rolls, essentially. Yep. And so essentially someone, and then I had never actually done the math on this until a week ago when I posted this to Reddit. And I was, the tabletop game design subreddit, and I was like, this is math, and but I've never actually done the math, but I'm pretty sure this is like how this works. And then, and someone challenged me on it. So then I just made a spreadsheet and did the actual math. And I was like, I'm pretty sure that the percentage of you rolling successfully more than 3 times, beating your roll, goes from 6% with a D4 only up to 14% with a D20. So you're still, yeah, I'm getting super nerdy right now, which I tend to do.
I love it when dice mitigate the capriciousness and add like mutations and stuff. I think that's the best way to.
Yeah.
I don't think there's very few situations where a D20 is warranted in a game, and most of those are pure role-playing games. Otherwise, it's just way too broad.
Mm. So we have a D&D player here, where where would you, who are role players, what would you say about that?
I'm sorry, you're the D&D
Please,
pro.
no, please, Eric, you go first. Please, honestly, Grandma's first.
Grandma's gotta get to bed earlier, so I mean, so Liz is like a D&D expert, and I have just started to learn the game, and so I'm only speaking up because I've had questions about this too. Like, I'm trying to think of the philosophy of the system behind like why you use a D20, right? Because like, so the way D&D works is your character has like a statistic that grants it a skill bonus when you roll a D20 and add the number rolled to their like bonus, and then that's how good you do. So like an average difficulty, let's say, would be like a medium difficulty is 15. So, and an average stat is 10, which grants you no bonus. So that means that, like, with a d20, 3/4 of the time, you should be able to do something that's, like, medium difficult. And I'm trying to figure out why it was the 20 that was decided to be, like, the arbiter of that system. Like, is it that, like, philosophically D&D considers that you have, like, a 5%... Your odds of completing something successfully increment in 5%, right? And then, like, if you're decently good at something, that means you have maybe a 10% chance better, a +2 bonus. I don't know.
I think
Did
it's
his
really...
buddy say it was something about... I'm sorry, Liz, you're up. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna
Go ahead.
say... Oh, no, it's okay. I was just gonna say, I think it's really interesting because I think, like, not a lot of other RPGs besides D&D use D20s. Because, like, if you look at, like, a lot of different RPGs, most of them use, like, D6s because they want to make it easier. They want to have, like, a lower, like, window for, like, success and failure rather than, like, all of those numbers, because sometimes I feel like you don't need that many in D&D. But yeah, it's interesting.
But then I was playing Cthulhu, and it's you use D100.
Yeah, so there's games too like that, and I think, like, a D100 does kind of make sense a little bit, because, like, I've also played a game called RuneQuest that uses D100s, and those, like, your stats in that game, all of your stats are basically kind of out of 100, but your rate of success, like, raises with each increment of 10 you have. So if you have 10 points in one skill, anything from like a 1 or like a 100 is like a critical hit. But if you have like 20 points in something, then anything from like a 90 to a 100 is like a critical hit, like stuff like that.
My
which
understanding
I think kind of makes sense.
For the D20 is that 5% increments allow for a broad enough spectrum of outcomes where you can advance your character in an appreciable way, but with enough regularity so that you enjoy advancing them. But you're going to see that more in Pathfinder's mechanics than you will actually in D&D's mechanics. But both of those games are somewhat crunchy, and, like, for people who want to, or for people who are in the mood to play a game that's a little bit more sort of like, you could imagine it being a bit like a video game, whereas narrative purists almost always go for games that involve D6s, sometimes D10s, right? And for me, it's what I'm in the mood for, or what DM is available doing what. And there's not a right or wrong way, but my understanding of the D20 was, like, this is an amount we can work within so that you could take your character over 10 levels and you would notice a difference, but it's a wide enough spread so that, like, it's not immediate. Like, if you leveled up on a D6, 2 levels and you're a god, right? You know?
Yeah, I mean, the West End game Star Wars was like that, right? Where, like, an average stat would be 2D, and then you could get up, like, as you leveled, you could make your character do, like, and they would do, like, instead of going to 3D, it would be like 2D plus 1, 2D plus 2. But as soon as you got to, like, 3D plus 2, or, like, God forbid 4D, like a Wookiee, I think their base strength was like 4D. It's like, well, yeah, like, there's nowhere else to go. Like, you're just going to succeed every time.
Yeah.
But anyway, I love your dice, Randy. I think the mitigation and the mutation is really cool.
Cool. Yeah, no, it was really fun to come up with, and then I actually further validated the math when someone on Reddit gave me sent a PDF, and they were like, here is 2 pages from a math book that explained the limit of likelihoods that you'll keep rolling, that you'll keep rolling a higher number, no matter the number of sides. They were like, it's 1 plus 1 over the number of sides to the power of the number of sides, which the limit of that is no matter how many sides, it reaches a limit of 2.78 rolls before you fail to beat the roll. The average time you do this, you're likely to fail within less than 3 rolls.
There was someone on the internet who'd been waiting 15 years for you to come up there and say something like that so they could pounce on it.
Oh yeah, there was some pouncing. It was Reddit, so it was
For real, man.
All right, so we got one hole remaining, and I think it's anyone's game. Although Eric has 4 cards in his hand, what I think.
I would like to point something out, though. I actually think Ed's score should be lower by at least 1, if not 2, because I was thinking about your character text, Ed. Have you been taking advantage of that?
I did. I didn't have any penalties the first round, and I did it immediately on the second round.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So we're square then.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
All right. I've trained under the best. And I'm going to go ahead and use I'm going to use a 9-iron this direction.
Okay.
All right.
So that is a D8.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Go, 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 go.
Nice.
Ah.
1, 2.
3.
Oh, that's like as good as you could have hoped.
That's very good. Now you just have that line of trees. You have just that one tree in the way.
All right, that's me.
Oh, it's me.
Is Eric.
It's me. I might just copy. No, you know what? No, I want to do a 6-iron, which is the 10.
Can I give you a suggestion? I think you should do
Yes.
the 4-iron. If you have so far to go right now,
I was
The
gonna do a
4-iron
4-iron on my turn.
is very similar to the 6-iron, but it's meant to go farther.
Can we not shoot through trees, by the way?
You can. It's just that triangles will fail.
Gotcha.
All right.
So
This is the 4-iron right here.
yes.
I'll do the 4-iron. That's not great.
You could just whip it. So. Yep. But you got a lot of cards.
You got 4 cards.
I do. I'm gonna just let it lie, though. Honestly.
All right.
I'm moving, on Eric.
Nice.
Oh wow, Liz.
And that's it.
Okay, and then I stay.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna play the card courtesy. So it's gonna skip back to my turn.
That's not very courteous of you.
Yeah,
we're
it feels
playing
like
dice
it's
rules.
So then would it go back to me after?
I think it would.
I
It
think.
skips back to is what the card says.
Yeah, I think we just skip forward in the
skips to.
round. So.
I'm gonna do the 4-iron again.
All right. But which way will you tee off? Or which way are you swinging it?
I'm gonna try to go the same way I was going.
Okay.
Never mind.
I mean,
So the first, if you roll a curve on the first roll, that's a wild. So you can move any direction. It's just once you've started moving a direction,
great.
the curve changes. He's over the water.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh.
Can he get the
Let's see what
turn?
happens.
Can he get the turn? He does!
Oh,
Oh
baby!
no.
Oh, baby! Oh, I can turn anyway. I better turn this way. And we're playing off
You
a
turn
7.
backwards. No.
Okay. Okay. Nice! That was wild.
I'm using a wood.
Sorry, Ed.
I'll still get you. I got a plan. I got a snack cart, man.
Okay.
All right. So, because these dice so brilliantly mimic the physics, I don't know that a wood is a good idea for me here because all of the times that tree is going to knock me out. I actually think the 4-iron with the cards I have is the better way to go.
It might be.
So I'm going to do that. Here's the 4-iron, and I'm going this way, obviously. Here we go. Pretty good so far.
Nice.
Pretty good. And that would fail, right?
Yeah.
Unless I use a snack cart and I add 3 from to the rolled number.
Nice.
So that's now a
7.
7.
And it counts as a 7 for purposes of my next roll too, right? Damn. Well, can I do a lucky bounce?
You sure can.
And have it land there.
Got 2 more spaces out of that.
Nice.
The game is afoot.
All right, I'm gonna use the 4-iron as well. I like this card or this club. Okay, not a great start. Come on now. Okay.
Nope.
Oh,
You
you're
were in the
right.
trees.
Yep, you're right. Okay. That's fine. Okay.
I think I'm gonna use a 9-iron. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Slow and steady.
Yeah.
This Ed could just bust this right open now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ed.
Can I ask you how wind works?
It means you can basically make every roll do every distance be double or half.
So a 9-iron, and I have wind in my hand. So I have to use that before I roll, or?
Yeah, you would. I really like being friendly with this kind. Like, this is a casual game, right? Like,
Yeah.
this is so like if you make a roll and you're like, you know what, I want to add wind to that. I'm okay you throwing down that card at any point during your turn.
9-iron with potential wind it is. All right, and I'm going this way.
There it is. Yeah, you should take that
So
wind.
I could use wind and make it go further then?
And it would now go 4 spaces.
Boink. I will do that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And actually, to note, if you read the entirety of that, that is the next round, meaning that all of you are now dealing with wind.
Okay.
So all of our stuff is doubled?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Cool.
Crazy how that wind just picked up.
Uh-huh.
Oh, was it me? I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do the... I think it's got to be the 6-iron.
Mm.
Would you use the 6 or the 4 here, Randy?
I think I'd probably go with the 6 as well, just because the 6 only has a 1 in 20% chance of rolling triangles. Like, the trick you have, yeah, you just needed to get out of the trees.
Yeah.
Oh, so that moves double, right?
Oh, everything's double.
Except, yeah. So you roll.
So now that goes nowhere. Oh, let me
Yeah.
think about this real quick. I'm gonna mulligan that.
All right.
Oh, let me move this card. Oh, I took it back into my hand. Suckers. I'm mulligan all day, all night. Okay. Anyway. Ah, crikey. Okay. Never mind.
Okay. I think I'm gonna use a wedge. That'd probably be good. So do I move 2 over in one direction?
Yeah.
Or do I move 2 in 2 different directions?
I think you move 2 in a direction.
Okay.
Oh man.
It's crazy wind.
Womp.
So I have to keep moving this way.
Yeah. So you hit you hit the edge of the board, right? Because that moved
okay.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna, just to do it, I'm just gonna remove this one. The putter.
Oh, the broken
no.
club. So the wind is gone and we're back to normal. And the way I often do this is just place the die over the club. So
Okay.
now,
Wait,
that
you took
round
the-
counts until her next. Until Liz's next turn,
correct.
Yes.
You took the putter away?
Yes.
Oh,
or a round. So until their next turn.
wow.
It was my last card. I had to.
Wow.
That's fair. Oh, I like to think I'm just like I'm taking it out of the cart and then just
It was the wind.
the wind. Oh boy! All right, so I guess I gotta do wedge, huh?
Probably.
Got no cards.
That's not bad. Not great, but it's not bad.
Oh!
Oh.
He gets it. So you were the
Don't need
first. Yeah. Well,
Goddamn putter.
yeah, nice. So now both of you get a rejoinder because
Oh, cool.
Edward started that hole.
Okay. I'll also use the wedge.
Is that the direction you want to go?
You might want to go this way.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I do want to go that way. You're
Just-
right. Thank you.
And he gets it. He also gets it. So he moved it. No. So that is a forward move in a new direction and stop.
Oh yeah.
So he also lands on the hole. And now it's down to Liz.
I'm gonna use the putter.
Wait, didn't you knock out the putter? Or I
It's
guess
for
you...
one round.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I get it back. Crap.
Except you were on fairway.
All's in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Boom. 1, 2,
Whoa.
3.
Wow.
A heroic end for all of us.
Everyone makes it to the hole.
Which means I win.
Yeah,
I
that's
think it
true.
does.
No
Did no one take a penalty?
Nope.
No
Nope.
one took a penalty.
All right.
Wow.
We've been bested.
Well,
That was
Finally.
close.
Game.
Hector/Liz takes the round.
Couldn't do it without my grandma. She drove me here.
Who's that weird fox who was playing with us?
Oh, that's my cousin. Not from
Oh.
your side. Not from your side of the family.
Oh,
Yeah.
he looks sad.
Yeah, because
She
you just referred to Sandra as that fox that's been playing with us the whole time. That's
Or
why
because-
Sandra is sad.
You broke Sandra's putter over your knee.
It's true.
Oh man. So how'd it go?
It was
I liked
great.
it.
good,
I liked
yeah.
it a lot.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, I
Uh,
want to play again. I'm glad I
Me
ordered
too.
it.
Yeah. I think it's also even better when you actually get to roll the dice versus hitting R and just seeing them like levitate and change rotation. It's it feels pretty good.
I can see
Yeah.
this being a really fast game to play too. Like
Yeah.
all of our time was eaten up by the limitations of the thing we're using. But like once you get a feel for which is which and what you want to roll and you set it up, I could see 9 holes going by pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey Randy, who made the best hole?
I think I'm gonna have to give it to Liz.
I'm just a games genius.
Yeah. That was that opening drive where you were just like, it's like Pebble Beach. I don't know if you know, but there's a par 3 in Pebble Beach, in Carmel, California, where or Pacific Grove, I think technically. There's a par 3 where you actually have to hit it over like the ocean. There's this crazy hole, and there's just like, the waves could be crashing against those cliffs, but you gotta get up and over that. So,
Dude, that's wild.
yeah,
So
no.
you're saying Liz built Pebble Beach. Good job.
I think
also,
that's, yeah.
For what it's worth, Randy, I can't think of any other game anything remotely like this.
Yeah.
This is very unique.
Thank you. Yeah, I am a huge fan of coming up with like mechanics from the ground up. And one of the things that I really like about game design is how many openings there are out there, right? Like there's so many mechanics that we have yet to discover. And I think we are often drawn to the things that we know. And this was kind of one of those things that was fun, just like, okay, like when you look at it, there's actually not a whole lot of games that I think use this kind of line of the polyhedrals. But yeah, no, I had a ton of fun coming up with this, and I think this is almost like rife for cool mods and variants, and like people coming up with, how do I make a different version of the rules? What else could I do with some of this stuff?
It also doesn't take up that much space on an actual table, right? Like, I mean, unless you built like a very long course, like I could see one of these fitting very neatly even on one of those, those little demo tables they have at Gen Con. With some,
I wanted this to be like very compact, and like I wanted this to be like my last game that I tried to kickstart was a much bigger game, which had a big like cloth map. I love Scoundrels, but that game, it was exactly the opposite, where it was like, okay, are you ready for 90 plus minutes to sit down with this thing? Are you, ready for like 140 different cards and all the coins and all these different components? And I think it's great, but like actually getting people into anything that takes longer than 45 minutes, it's like you get one of those games at a board game night. And this is like great for when you're like waiting for people. You just be like, let's play a hole. Like I put the time estimate on this as 5 to 35 minutes. So
accessibility and modularity are just everything, man.
It's
assuming we all ever see each other in person again, that's going to be huge.
So here's the next question. I have been told that as a game designer, like video games are what I've done historically. Like that is, I started making tabletop games because I stare at the monitor too much as a video game designer. People tell me my tabletop games feel like video games. Does this feel like a video game to you?
I could see it being an app. I could see it as an app.
Yeah.
I feel like in the modular generation, it does only like, you can see it like procedurally created, like from the mind of a game designer.
Okay.
Maybe the probability tables too, but I don't know.
Okay.
But I don't think that's a bad thing at all.
No, I don't think it's a bad thing at all either.
And you can't take away from the fact that the tactile sensation of picking up one of these dice and throwing it, and that's your swing, and your golf ball and everything. I think. Yeah, I don't think that could really be very well created, but it could easily be like a little game, video game for sure.
I have thought about putting this on phones, but I think I want to get the physical one out first. So yeah. Well, thank you so much for playing a round of Roll-In 1, and for anyone watching, Roll-In.1, it's right there over my username. Check it out. Consider backing it. We are a week in, and we have crossed 50%. which is pretty exciting. Yeah, like I hope we get to 100%. I think this game is like you say. I think there isn't much like it out there, and I also just love making games, and I want people to be able to play them. So
There's nothing like it. This absolutely deserves to exist, and I very much look forward to my copy.
sweet.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Thank you for all of you who have played a cumulative 3 rounds of golf. For you to all enjoy it. That's great. So
Hey, quickly, which was the best course? 3, right? The third one?
No, we said that it was my course was the best course.
Yeah, it was Pebble Beach.
God damn it. Fair enough.
Listen, I'm a gaming genius. I got the best courses. I win every game as long as it's the first game.
You are the gamer daddy. This is true.
Yes.
This was a very good hole as well. I think we can all just say Eric lost this fight, but
No,
All right, I can sleep on that.
we can say that my hole made us, think about our place in the world and how we navigate through uncertain times.
I
You-
believe.
you are now this has happened multiple times where I hand this off to people and they immediately put a turn. And they're like, I'm just going to make it so you hit the boundaries of this course. Everyone is going to take a penalty on their first turn. That's just the way this goes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now you'll be, and the question is whether you follow that up with another course as nefarious or, whether you tone it back.
No,
You don't have
I
to.
keep it. No.
Where's the fun
Keep
in
it
that?
friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't want to take any more of anyone's time this evening, but board games, some digital board games, even it's all right. I think it's pretty good.
Oh, nice.
I know. I'm a really good self promoter here. You're like,
Yeah, it's as board games, it is one.
thank you and good night. Yeah. All right. For those of you who are watching, tell us for you who are playing this game tonight. Tell us where we can find you on the internet. If you want to be found on the internet, I mean, everyone should just go to Rollin.1.
Oh.
But after you go to Rollin.1 and back this game, what else I want to promote what you all are doing. So, Edward, let's start backwards.
I've got a game you can buy. It's called Iron Rise. Go to ironrise.com. You could order yourself a copy tonight.
Sweet.
It's nothing like this.
All right, good. No competition. That was
No, not at all.
Liz, what are you up to?
You can find me on any social media at the Pigeon Wizard. I'm also in a Dungeons and Dragons podcast called Dungeons, Dice, and Everything Nice. And then I run a Desperate Housewives podcast called Desperate House Dykes. And we just finished season 1. So we have a lot of things planned, and we're going to be launching a Patreon soon.
Oh, nice. Is that show still on?
No, so it's a rewatch podcast. Okay. I've actually never seen past the first season, and I only watched the first season just before we started doing the podcast.
I've never seen an episode, so
it's pretty wild.
Okay. Can we watch it on Netflix or Hulu or?
So it's on Hulu and Amazon.
Okay, cool. And Eric,
I actually, for the first time in 10 years, don't really have anything to promote at all. I'm not doing anything. I'm just resetting myself for whatever comes next. So I'm at Eric C. Garneau on Twitter. I think that's my name if you want to follow me, but it's really not that interesting. So, maybe I'll have something to promote a little later.
Cool.
Who knows?
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, tonight you're promoting Roll-in-1, so
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tonight I'm promoting the concept of playing games with friends.
It's a good concept.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching, and back Rollin'1 on Kickstarter, and have a good night.
Bye.
Good to see you guys.
Miss you, YouTube.